Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth Marasco. If you are working on your personal brand and following a bunch of different coaches and losing who you are, this message is for you. So the other day I was scrolling online on YouTube and I stumbled across a new marketing person who it was a really pleasant channel. She had some good little tips in there, but what I found really interesting is I just started getting into one of her videos is she was dropping F bombs, left and right. And I think that this is this new thing that's kind of inspired by Gary Vaynerchuck, of thinking that that's the new trend, to be at his level, you have to drop an F bomb. And believe me, in my personal life, I find different places to use F bombs as a noun, a pronoun, a verb, an adjective, and just about everything that you can think of. And when I guess, express myself in that way, it flows naturally. It's not something that I'm under a pretense of, I'm going to drop F bombs so I can position myself like that person. So as I was watching, it just seemed so unnatural and so unlike maybe how she would talk in everyday life. And I think that this is it's a little bit of a potential problem because people listen to Gary's videos and podcasts, and I love Gary Vaynerchuck. I'm going to tell you, I've learned so much from him. However, as you're going through and you're following these coaches, make sure that you're not taking on their persona and trying to adapt it to who you are, because it really waters down dramatically the authenticity of who you are. So if this is how you would engage with a client or talk to them, speak like that. Speak like you would in your natural flow, whether it's with friends or family. You might have an accent or, a funny way that you say things. That's okay. And social media has a little bit more of a casual, relaxed feel, unless, of course, you're in a technical niche business or in healthcare where you've got to be very explicit even on social media. But with so many other businesses, there's fun things that you can do, whether it's a spa or even a car dealer, where you can just let your personality flow. But taking on these personalities of people that aren't who you would be yourself, you can tell. It's kind of like somebody that's trying to make, I don't know, a specialty dish, and they've never made it. Somebody that's going to make a French dish, and they use a microwave version of a frozen meal and then say, voila. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So do yourself a favor and also your online community a favor. Just be yourself. If, an F-bomb flows out, so be it, if that's who you are. But if it's not, step away from the F-bomb. Step away from the F-bomb. Doesn't serve a purpose. And I will tell you, you can tell when you're listening to Gary Vaynerchuck, that's how he talks. That's just his personality. And and you get it. But I just think that it's this really bad trend that I see happening online, specifically on like the YouTube platform and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not all hoity-toity, but the thing is that's losing your own personality. Another one that I hear, I'm going to just talk on this really quick. There was a TED Talk that somebody had done recently. In fact, I tried to share part of the video a few weeks ago on our Facebook page, Time to Beam. But the lady was talking about how there's this new trend, specifically coming from upper class white women, of doing this nasally throat talk of like dragging out your words. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It reminds me of the 1980s Valley Girls, and it's bad. But a lot of it starts with the Kardashians, and I don't know if people think if they talk that way, it's going to turn them into Gary Vaynerchuk or Kim Kardashian, and it's just not. So be you. You're absolutely beautifully, perfectly made. Speak the way that you naturally speak, and find your tribe. That way you're not trying to attract people that, are attracted to something that you're not. All right. I hope this message resonated with some of you, and I hope that it helps you really find your own authentic personal voice online. All right, social media is supposed to have a little bit of fun, so make it social and make it a good time. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.